everybody who has joined us at the Faculty of Humanities and Education of the University of the West Indies at St. Augustine, or in short speak, which you will become accustomed, welcome to the FHE at the UE. This orientation for the faculty this morning is where we are greeting you and saying thank you for making the choice to be at the University of the West Indies. And you'll get to meet this morning in our orientation session all the important persons who will make your life so much easier through this academic year and beyond. In a moment, you will be meeting our Dean, Professor Elizabeth Walcott-Hackshaw, our Deputy Dean for Undergraduate Affairs, heads of department and schools, and the administrative officer who will guide you through the all-important registration process. Outside of the FHE, you will also meet a representative of the Division of Student Services and Development, the DSSD, very important factor in our university, and then you will have a final word from our FHE Guild representative. We hope that you will take all of it in as we introduce you to the FHE at the UE, the Faculty of Humanities and Education at the University of the West Indies at St. Augustine. So relax this morning, and I'd like to proudly welcome our Dean, our Faculty Dean, Professor Elizabeth Walcott-Hackshaw, to bring you greetings and welcome. Good morning, Dean.
Thank you so much, Mr. Murray. You'll be meeting Mr. Murray in other areas as well. He is the head of DCFA. You'll find out all of these acronyms very soon, but I have to thank him for being our host this morning. Really appreciate it. So welcome, everyone. It's so lovely to have you all here. I know we're virtual this morning, but very soon we're going to be face-to-face, and we're all looking forward to that. So a warm, warm welcome to my colleagues, academic, and of course to you students. It's really important that we bring you into the faculty, bring you onto the campus, and create as much a great experience as possible for you. So this morning I have a dean's address, and I'm going to be reading it like a good student. I prepared my little address for this morning. So I'll read it, and then, as Mr. Murray said, you will be introduced to our staff. But before I start, I want you to know that and in order to be gracious, we're going to be welcoming you warmly. We all do, and this faculty is known for that. We are known for really welcoming our students, to taking care of them. And if you have any issues at all, you come to the dean's office. We had a great dean before, ran it efficiently. I have big shoes to step into, and I'm going to try my best. And she did a great job as well. So I'll just read for you what I wrote to welcome you into. So, of course, welcome to the Faculty of Humanities and Education. This dynamic faculty provides a unique Caribbean space for creative intellectual inquiry, where students can explore, interrogate, and reimagine new ways of seeing an ever-changing global landscape. As our students master their specializations, we encourage them to be independent thinkers, open to new ways of seeing their world. The faculty's diverse scholarly activity promotes such discovery. We have highly trained educators, historians, artists, linguists, writers, cultural critics, filmmakers, and many, many more find a home with us in this faculty. Now, every new cohort faces unique challenges and adventures. And I'm sure that you'll agree that in the last few years, we have collectively lived through that serve to remind us all of how quickly change occurs. As such, your ability to adapt to a new environment will be essential, and I would say it's crucial. This adaptability will also be beneficial in the transfer of knowledge to your life after academia. Remember, education does not begin or end with certification. It is a continual process. In the Faculty of Humanities and Education, we understand this underlying principle. It is at the core of our vision to embolden our students to remain lifelong learners and future leaders. At the FHE, we train our students to be highly analytical, creative, and methodological thinkers. These valuable skills have a critical role to play in discerning principles and patterns of many national, regional, and global issues. And these issues include culture, education, poverty, food security, and climate change. And I would encourage you to insert yourself in these conversations. You are in the Faculty of Humanities, but you must insert yourself in these conversations with the skills that you will gain from us. There is no doubt that as an FHE graduate, you will be change, innovation, and progress. So keep discovering, learning, challenging, creating, and always stay curious. The university experience is a special time in your lives. Truly, truly make the most of it. Enjoy it. You're back on campus, so that's going to be special. And know that in the FHE, we are truly here to help you along the way. So again, and thank you. Back to you, Mr. Murray.
Thank you very much, Dean. Those wonderful words, and I really want to emphasize what the Dean has just said, which is insert yourself in the national, the international, the regional conversations, and stay curious, which is why you're here. Wonderful words, Dean. Thank you so much. And now what we get to do is we're going to take about 3 minutes to look at life in the FHE, to see what curiosity does, what people do, and to see their levels of conversation. Take a moment to look at life in the FHE. Yes, life in the FHE, and we hope that you are already seeing yourself in your department or school or unit that was represented there. And this is an early plug that this afternoon at 1 o'clock, each of the schools, the School of Education, the department represented, and the film unit will be having each their own orientation starting at 1 o'clock. In order to access each of your particular unit, the school or department, you can go onto the FHE website and register before 1 o'clock and join each of us at 1 o'clock. Now, let's move on to one of the, after our dean, we have the undergraduate dean of students, the deputy dean for undergraduate affairs, Dr. Sandra Evans, who is going to bring greetings to you. Good morning, Dr. Evans.
Good morning, Mr. Marie. Thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. I am Sandra Evans. My normal role is lecturer in linguistics in the Department of Modern Languages and Linguistics in this faculty. And for the first time, I am your Deputy Dean, Student Affairs for this academic year. Let me just take a moment to thank Dr. Skeet, the previous Deputy Dean, for all her hard work. And I hope that I can continue. By all indications, it seems like this portfolio is a very big and challenging one, but I feel very excited and I am looking forward to it. I don't know that I have ever backed down from a challenge. So students, it is my pleasure to warmly welcome you to our faculty. And I would also like to thank you for choosing us and to assure you that you have made an excellent choice. I can say this to you with conviction because I have been a long-standing member of this faculty in various capacities. First, as an undergraduate student in linguistics almost 30 years ago, when the faculty was called the Faculty of Arts, Science, and General Studies. Maybe I should just take a moment to give a special shout out to our linguistics majors. I enjoyed being a student in this faculty, and I remember my experiences very vividly. I returned to the faculty in 2002 as a postgraduate student, again in linguistics. And so in addition to being a student, I have also been a member of staff in various capacities for almost 20 years. I would just like to say that although the name has changed to the Faculty of Humanities and Education, I can attest that in addition to upholding humanist traditions, its main mission has been to fundamentally constant over the years. And it is to provide an environment which encourages our students to develop human values, linguistic competence, as well as professional skills and abilities that are needed in the region. And it continues to pursue this mission through excellence in teaching, research, outreach, and creative production. So in keeping with this mission, my main responsibility in my new capacity as Deputy Dean, Student Affairs, is to oversee all of your affairs or matters and to ensure that they are in order or that they are on point, like some people say. I assure you that I will work assiduously to ensure that the time that you spend with us goes as smoothly and as problem-free as possible. I am committed to working closely with you to provide you with the support that you need and to deal with all matters that concern you as swiftly and as efficiently as I can. So if you have any issues that you think that I may be able to assist you with, please do not hesitate to email or meet with me in person, since we are going to be back face to face, and I will do my best to assist. I will send you a personal email with all of my contact information, my office number, my extension, email, everything, so you will have no problems getting in touch with me. I would also like to thank you for attending this orientation session, which is meant to welcome you and to introduce you to the faculty, to provide you with important information that we are hoping will help you to adapt more quickly to your new environment, which we know can be overwhelming for some new students, as well as to help you to alleviate some of the uncertainty, some of the apprehension or anxiety that you may be experiencing as new students. So I encourage you to pay close attention to what we have prepared for you. So in closing, I'd just like to encourage you to do a couple of things. Please ensure that you read, that you inform and familiarize yourselves with the policies and procedures of the faculty and your departments. Please do not depend on other students for information, because sometimes they provide you with inaccurate information and you will find yourselves in unnecessary problems. Also, always try to get your information from the right sources. The second thing I would like you to remember, please try to stay clear of any unnecessary problems such as plagiarism or any form of cheating, and work hard to do your best to achieve your goals. And let me just say that once again, that we are extremely happy to welcome you in our faculty, and we hope we will do our best to ensure that 30 years from now, you remember your experience as one of our students. So I wish you all the best, and I look forward to working with you. Thank you, and back to you, Mr. Murray.
Thank you, Dr. Evans. So compelling, and I love that piece of advice. Get your information from the quote-unquote approved sources. Yes. And this is why all of the persons who are here this morning, these are approved, these are the genuine sources. Do depend on these persons as you introduce to each one of them this morning. These are the persons who will be giving you that information. Thank you so much, Dr. Evans, for the timely advice. Here's another person on whom you can depend for correct information. This is Mr. Jarrell Alder, who is like Dr. Evans, who is an alum of this faculty. He's now representative of the Division of Student Services and Development, the DSSD, and he is going to be chipping in with his information that you can take in and say, okay, yet another approved source. Good morning, Mr. Alder, and welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Murray, and thank you so much. Good morning to our dean, our heads of departments, our deputy dean, most importantly, students, good morning. I bring you greetings on behalf of our director, Dr. Deirdre Charles, who is here, as well as the entire team at the Division of Student Services and Development. I am home, and I say I am home because I am a proud graduate of the FHE. And I know that we are a spirited group. So students, let us know in the chat that you are here. Let us know what program you're pursuing. Let us know that you are excited to be part of, dare I say, the best faculty at the UWI St. Augustine campus, the FHE, Faculty of Humanities and Education. I'm looking out for your comments in the chat. I am not going to forgive you if you do not engage with us in the chat and show some love to be here at the FHE New Student Orientation. So I'm Jarrell Alder. As Mr. Murray said, I have a brief presentation to share with you this morning. And students, I want to say that I'm drawing on my own experience having attended or gone through a program right here at the UWI St. Augustine campus. And so the very first thing I want to put into focus is this journey that we're going to embark on. What do we want to take away from it? All right, so we've all gotten here. You've all gotten here. It's a program that you've accepted to be part of, but now the university journey starts. And so I want to stress upon you, as we're looking at this perspective on screen, that this is a journey to embark on, and you want to ensure that you maximize the experience. Take it from me and many other students that have gone through FHE and have emerged as outstanding leaders throughout the region. This is your time to make your university experience the best one. And I have the pleasure of sharing with you how the Division of Student Services and Development, the DSSD, can help you to maximize your experience. And so we pride ourselves as being strategic partners in learning, development, and success. All right, so learning for us is both in and outside of the classroom, and we are your partners there. Your development is holistic. That's what we want for you. And definitely we want you to be successful. So we know that you have some goals, whether personal or professional, and at the DSSD, we want to ensure that you achieve those goals. So we pride ourselves as being your partners in this regard. And we say partners because we understand that you must be a co-producer of your university experience. It's about exploring and exploring your passions and interests in the classroom as well as outside of the classroom. Mr. Murray, I'm seeing 37 items in the chat. So I'm hoping that these are students actually showing some love this morning. All right. So the DSSD, we have 8 departments. You're seeing them on screen. Each department focuses on a specific function that would help you to navigate your university experience, and not just navigate, but maximize your university experience so that you can achieve your personal and professional goals. All right, so you're seeing the departments on there: Office of the Director, Counseling and Psychological Services, Guild Administrative Office. You will soon get to meet the Guild. You'll soon understand the importance of student leadership, our student activities, facilities and commuting student department, careers, co-curricular and engagement department, financial advisory services department, student accommodation office, and student life and development. So 8 departments working cohesively to support your success while at UE. Most of our departments, in fact, all of our departments, will offer you a particular service, a program, an initiative to diversify your educational experience. All right, so you're seeing a snapshot of all of the services that we offer. We are in the age of technology. This is a perfect time to take out your phone, take a snapshot, all right? Because we only have a few minutes this morning. So these are the services that you can benefit from once you engage with us at the DSSD. And students, I encourage you to do that, all right? University is an exceptional time in your life, and it is what you make it. So I encourage you to be a proud FHE student that would explore everything that the UWI St. Augustine campus has to offer. And certainly at the DSSD, we open our doors to welcome you. So what we want to do, we want to empower you to become a co-producer of your university experience. We want to connect you to all of the social and developmental experiences on campus, the activities on campus, the engagement opportunities on campus, and we of course want to care for your well-being also. Ultimately, we want to propel you to grow holistically so that you can explore your passions and interests that extend beyond the classroom. All right. So you're seeing 4 things on screen here. And again, an opportunity for you to take a snapshot of this. This is what we want for you at the DSSD. This is how we want to help you grow. All right. So we invite you to connect with us. And as I wind down, I want to turn your attention to some of the things that I believe are critical for you in your first year. 1, you want to meet new people and you want to build a community. You are here in this space with other first-year students like yourself. You want to connect and meet them. All right, this is a shared experience. You want to set first-year goals. It's important to have goals so that you can be guided. You have something to work towards. You want to create a healthy balance between school and everything outside of school. You want to connect with the guild. All right, and I know that you'll hear from your guild representative in a short while. And lastly, I want you to embrace your campus life experience. We want you to embrace your campus life experience in and beyond the classroom. So these are the top 5 things that you are encouraged to do, particularly in your first year. Okay, and so with that, I want to say thank you. On behalf of the entire team at the DSSD, we look forward to welcoming you. We look forward to supporting your success. You are a proud FHE student. I am a proud FHE graduate, so I look forward to seeing you on campus in September. Thank you again, and back to you, Mr. Murray.
Mr. Alder, what a spirited and welcome matter. Yes, the chat has exploded. I'm seeing up to now there are 50 persons who have said, I just saw things, and people are not just putting their majors, they're putting it with an exclamation mark. And I have to say proudly, what is that the first person who I saw said, I'm from theater arts, and I can reveal that Mr. Alder, that was his major. So yes, whoever did that, yes, you get the gold star. So yes, and you see he's part of the first year experience in which many of you all are going to be involved. Beautiful presentation so that our students know about the holistic experience of being an FHE student and a university-wide student. And again, I want to just say, because it all revolves around what the dean said, insert yourself in the conversations, be that all-rounded person. So this is a lovely and continuous start from where we are. So now we're going to go on to meet some of the very important persons who are all of the heads of the units at the FHE. I want you to, as they each come on, I want you to memorize their names and everything else, because if you have an issue, before even you get to the Deputy Dean for Student Affairs, this person for your particular department, your head of department, is the person to whom you're going to be dialoguing with. So we're going to start, please, at the director of the School of Education, Dr. Reti Maharaj Sharma, and we're going to ask her to bring greetings to you on behalf of the School of Education. Dr. Maharaj Sharma, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Murray. Thank you for that warm introduction. And students, all of the Faculty of Humanities and Education, let me, like the Dean and all those who came after the Dean, welcome you to the Faculty of Humanities and Education. For those of you who are joining us at the School of Education, I want to say special warm welcome to the School of Education. We are proud and thrilled that you have chosen to be part of our dynamic department, the School of Education, and, as was said earlier, by extension, the Faculty of Humanities and Education and the University of the West Indies, St. Augustine campus. Our School of Education is a hallmark institution. Many of today's leaders in education, locally and regionally, have walked through the same corridors that you will walk through and have sat in the same classrooms that you will sit in. It is our sincere hope here at the School of Education that you too will embrace the opportunities for learning, collaborating, inquiring, and discovering, and that one day you too will find a place among the esteemed group of responsive and transformational leaders in education in this country and in our region. We are now emerging from a pandemic. We all know this. And through the pandemic, our resilience, our creativity, and our adaptability were tested. Many of us have experienced quite intimately the pain and trauma of COVID-19. And while we will never forget the onslaught, we will continue to build and grow from the learnings the pandemic threw our way. As professionals, you will always be held to a high standard. Always do your duty honestly, ethically, and with integrity. Embrace and utilize technology positively and meaningfully. Respect and preserve our environment and teach those in your charge to do so as well. Remember that what our society will look like in the future rests on your shoulders and will emerge from your schools and your classrooms. Make your impact count. I end this very short message by saying to you a very warm and hearty welcome to the School of Education. You are teachers, principals, leaders in education. Pass the baton on to your students. Once again, welcome, and do have an enjoyable experience with us here, the Faculty of Humanities and Education, here at the School of Education. Thank you so much. Welcome, and back to you, Mr. Murray.
Thank you, Dr. Maharaj Sharma, and welcome. And I know that you are also welcome to your new post as Director of the School of Education. Thank you for the warm greetings. Next, we will go to the Department of History, and we'd like to welcome this morning Dr. Jillian Matthews to bring greetings and welcome to the new students at the Department of History. Dr. Matthews, good morning. All right, at the moment you're muted. You're wonderful. We see you. Well, you look wonderful. Now we can hear you.
Sorry. Right, as I was saying, thank you, Mr. Murray, and a pleasant good morning to every member of the FHE family, old and new. I bring you greetings from the Department of History. I am particularly pleased to welcome all history majors and minors to UW St. Augustine. And if there are any FHE student out there still searching for an elective that will shape you into the ideal critical thinking UW student, I invite you to select from the very wide range of interesting history courses that we offer. Come, join us, and we will help you to make history. Thank you. Welcome again, and over to you, Mr. Murray.
Thank you, Dr. Matthews. Yes, from the Department of History. And now we go to the Center for Language Learning and their director, Dr. Nicole Roberts. Good morning to Dr. Roberts and welcome.
Thank you so much, Jessel. Good morning, everyone, and welcome. I want to follow my colleagues and extend greetings to you all. Welcome to the Faculty of Humanities and Education, and welcome to the Center for Language Learning. The CLL, as we're known, is located on Lewis Avenue. When you find your way around, you'll know that that's just up the road from the student admin building. I'm sure that I will see you all wandering around the corridors of the CLL during the course of the year, not just because a foreign language is tremendously important to you, but also because we serve as a hub for many of the societies. So whether you are in the Latin American, the French Society, the South Asian, BRASPO, there will be various events taking place. So look out for those events at the Center for Language Learning, and I certainly hope to meet with you all there. Take care and see you soon. Thank you so much, Jessel.
Thank you very much. Great to see you on as well. And now we go to the Department of Literary, Cultural and Communication Studies, the LCCS. As the Dean has said, you will learn all these acronyms eventually. So we welcome Dr. Susan Burke, who is the head of the Department of the LCCS, Literary, Cultural and Communication Studies. Good morning, Dr. Burke.
Good morning, Mr. Murray. Thank you very much. And I want to join all my friends in congratulating the students on making this bold step of pursuing tertiary level education at the Faculty of Humanities and Education. Certainly the knowledge and experiences that you will gain here will stay with you forever. And so we hope that the memories that you form at the FHE will be positive ones. As our name suggests, the Department of Literary, Cultural and Communication Studies offers undergraduate programs in 3 discrete but interrelated areas: communication studies, literatures in English, and a minor in cultural studies. At the department, we believe that our programs are responsive to the demands of the global environment. So, for example, our communication studies program helps students to understand and analyze the pervasive nature of social media and its influence in everyday decision making. Meanwhile, our literatures and English program gives students a keen sense of what it means to be Caribbean in the world while humanizing diverse lived experiences. Finally, our minor in cultural studies helps students to gain a better understanding of the structures and forces that shape their lives and opens up discussions about how this knowledge can be applied to affect change in the wider society. So at the department and certainly at the faculty, we are committed to ensuring that by the end of your time with us, you will be facing the world very strongly, armed with the impressive communication and analytical skills, a deep rootedness in the Caribbean reality, and an enduring belief that you can make a difference in the world wherever you are. Thank you very much, and back to you, Mr. Murray. And I want to join all my friends in congratulating the students on making this bold step of pursuing tertiary level education at the Faculty of Humanities and Education. Certainly the knowledge and experiences that you will gain here will stay with you forever. And so we hope that the memories that you form at the FHE will be positive ones. As our name suggests, the Department of Literary, Cultural and Communication Studies offers undergraduate programs in 3 discrete but interrelated areas: communication studies, literatures in English, and a minor in cultural studies. At the department, we believe that our programs are responsive to the demands of the global environment. So, for example, our communication studies program helps students to understand and analyze the pervasive nature of social media and its influence in everyday decision making. Meanwhile, our literatures and English program gives students a keen sense of what it means to be Caribbean in the world while humanizing diverse lived experiences. Finally, our minor in cultural studies helps students to gain a better understanding of the structures and forces that shape their lives and opens up discussions about how this knowledge can be applied to affect change in the wider society. So at the department and certainly at the faculty, we are committed to ensuring that by the end of your time with us, you will be facing the world very strongly, armed with the impressive communication and analytical skills, a deep rootedness in the Caribbean reality, and an enduring belief that you can make a difference in the world wherever you are. Thank you very much, and back to you, Mr. Murray.
Great. And now we have yet another of our acronyms, the DMLL, the Department of Modern Languages and Linguistics. And we'd like to invite and say welcome to Mr. Eric Metrejar, who is the head of the DMLL, the Department of Modern Languages and Linguistics. Good morning and welcome, Mr. Metrejar.
Thank you very much, Mr. Murray. First of all, I want to welcome all new students to the Faculty of Humanities and Education, and I want to thank you for choosing the DMLL, the Department of Modern Languages and Linguistics, to come and study with us. So what is MLL? You're going to hear a lot of acronyms today and in the next few days. Modern languages and linguistics, the first part is quite easy to understand. I'm pretty sure that some of you have studied, or most of you have studied French or Spanish at secondary school, but we also teach other languages, among them the French Creole and Caribbean Sign Language. Linguistics now is maybe a little new for some of you. What is linguistics? It's to understand how language works and also sometimes how it doesn't work, as you will find if you pick speech language pathology, which is also in our department. There's another acronym that some of you know already, others are not familiar. It's ELLE, English Language, Literatures and Education, which is also part of the DMLL. And there's also another acronym you will hear, ALP, Academics Literacy Program, which is a unit to assist you with various courses in English that are compulsory and that you will hear more about them. And also the ELP helps you with the Writing Center. The Writing Center is a unit offering support outside of the regular classroom experience. And the DMLL is also the home of the CITB. The CITB is the Caribbean Interpreting and Translation Bureau, which provides professional services in translation and interpreting to the wider community as well as to the academy. A lot of our students who studied languages and decided to pursue postgraduate education in interpreting or translation are actually now staff members of the CITB, which gives opportunities to students. So once again, welcome to all. Thank you for choosing the DMLL, and I hope you will see each other. We will see each other this afternoon during our DMLL orientation and also for the next few weeks. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Metrejar. Thank you. Thank you very much. And now we're going to be wrapping up with the last. I'm in a strange position now. I'm going to introduce myself. But before doing so, I'm introducing actually the film unit, which is located at one end of the main campus. Oh, I see our film unit representative has just come on, Mr. Antopoulos. Good morning and welcome for the film unit. I was just about to say that you and our departments are the most far-flung of the FHE, but you're here to represent yourself. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, and thank you very much, Mr. Murray, and welcome to all the students. Thank you for choosing the film program. The film program is a great pleasure, a place to learn about the theory, the practice of the films, how you can understand films is a very interesting study, and how to make films. There are we offer a lot of elective courses for the other students, so students will have the opportunity to select theoretical studies like cinemas of Africa, cinemas of India, introduction to narrative film, where we'll learn about the basic, how the film started and how the film developed until today. And also you will learn a lot about world cinema, films that are made all over the world, and you can try to understand them better. I think it's an exciting area to learn and understand through film studies to study film, because you can understand the cultures of other people, the history of other people. So you can see it from cultural, from sociological perspective, from historical perspective. So film is a very vast area that it's a good excuse to learn about also other disciplines. Now, about the practical perspective, you will have the opportunity to learn about introduction about filmmaking, and also we offer several courses to the students that they are not registered as major. And we're hoping to also launch a minor in film. Now, during the pandemic days, as you can understand, it was very difficult for the film students to produce work, to do their assignments, to study, because we didn't have access to the building. We didn't have access to our cameras, we didn't have access to our editing rooms. So, but the students did very well. So we did the last 2 years, possibly was one of the most productive and successful period. We have many films in the regional festival and Trinidad and Tobago Film Festival, and also we have one film traveling in Europe. It was screened in one of the most important student film film festivals in the world, called Student Munich Film Festival in Germany. And the same film screened a couple of weeks ago in Switzerland. And all this made by students that actually use their cell phones, use very cameras where they were found, and they use their laptops to do their films. So this is briefly what we do in the film program. I welcome you all, and I hope to see you soon.
Thank you so much, Mr. Antonopoulos, and so timely. I mean, you saved me. So glad and so great to hear about the film unit. And finally, the last department is my own department. I'm the returning head of yet another acronym, the Department of Creative and Festival Arts, which is located on its own mini campus, north of the campus, north of the Eastern Main Road on Gordon Street and Cheeseman Avenue. And at the Department of Creative and Festival Arts, like the film unit, we were, quote unquote, if you want to call it, victims of the COVID pandemic, because we are the persons who depend their theory, and then there's practice. At the Department of Creative and Festival Arts, we concentrate on performing arts, that's music, theater, dance, and the visual arts as well. So we have been a part of the practical side of our business of education. Had to go online. We have found, and of course we are creative, so we found creative ways to do it. But we'd like to invite you to come and take part of our many programs, as I said, both in theory and in practice, in the performing and in the visual arts. In music, there are many ensembles which you can either audition for or just be a part of. Dance, there are many activities there, courses as well as performing opportunities. In theater, we are always looking for actors to aid our students, especially those who are playwrights. And then our visual arts, again, we're looking for people besides models and everything else, but to take part in what we do. As well, we have studies in festival management, which is so critically important in Trinidad and Tobago and the wider region. So we invite you to come in and take a part of where we are at Gordon Street and Cheeseman Avenue, and come and see us. Come and see what we do. We are the most comprehensive arts institution within Trinidad and Tobago and competitive in the region. And we'd like you to be a part of our DCFA family. This ends the segment, not the orientation. This ends the segment of the people and the faces that you need to know. And we invite you to come back again this afternoon. Again, this is not the end. We have registration to do to walk you through. But we invite you to come in at 1 o'clock to attend each of your departmental orientations. The links are available on the FHE website. You can go, and after this meeting, you can go in and you can click and register for your particular orientation sessions. You can drill down into the bits and pieces of your own department. Now, we'd like to introduce you now with a short video about the all-important process of advising. Advising is going to be your life at the university, because you as a student are going to be responsible eventually for choosing your own particular courses based on advice from each of the members of your department who will be giving you that advice in order to give you the best and progressive course of studies in your program that will give you a successful graduation. So we'd like to start with just a short video that gives you a prelude into the advising process, and then we shall be introducing Mrs. Alicia Brooms-Julian, who will take you through the process. This is our prelude.
Oh, hey. Yes, do you need something? Oh, you're here about academic advising. Well, I could only give you short notes, but if you want solid information, go to your faculty office.
Gosh, just help them out now.
Fine.
Oh, okay. So the most important thing about academic advising is actually going to it.
Yes, it is very important for you to attend because you can learn important things like deadlines.
Yes, deadlines are very important.
Like when payments are due and when registration for courses begin and end. Now, you don't want to go an entire semester only to realize by the end that you didn't properly register for the course.
What? Why are you looking at me like that? It happens to everyone.
So, academic advising is basically a run-through of everything you need to do and know in order to graduate.
And how to complete and register for new courses every semester.
Yes, every semester.
And if you skip, well, you just don't want to.
Skipping advising means you can register for the wrong courses, thereby missing important credits needed to graduate.
Don't you want to graduate?
It also teaches you about the entire registration process, from overrides to change of options.
An override is something you might need to finish the registration process.
Meanwhile, change of options refers to changing your major or adding a minor or two.
Which means, if you don't go to academic advising, you might not understand the process.
Wait, we know what you're thinking. Oh, I'll just get advice from my friends. Don't get advice from your friends. Listen, we know that you trust them, but they might give you some wrong information because what works for them might not always work for you. So if you have any questions, please go to your faculty office and avoid wrong advice.
Basically, what we're trying to say is, do you really want to sacrifice not graduating because you didn't want to go academic advising? Go to the FHE website and get all the dates and times for advising.
Absolutely. No, wasn't that useful?
Well, actually, it was a little tiring.
No, I was talking to them. Look, just ensure you make it to your academic advising because you don't want to miss graduating with your friends because you didn't go.
Hi, good morning. Yes, thank you so much for your rapt attention. Sorry that our video, even though we tested it many times, seemed to have decided to do its own thing this morning. But we hope that you won't decide to do your own thing unless you get academic advising. So in that same spirit, I'd like to introduce Mrs. Alicia Brooms-Julian, who is the Administrative Officer at the FHE, at the Office of the Dean of the Faculty. And she is going to be, please give her rapt attention, memorize her face. She will help your life through this university along with all of the others that you have seen. Good morning, Mrs. Brooms-Julian, and welcome.
Good morning, Mr. Murray. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Okay, welcome students again. So I'm very happy that all of you are here today. Let me start by saying that today higher education continues to be very relevant because universities continue to make vital contributions to society. Those kinds of contributions is captured in the charge within UWI's mission and our sustained goal of producing the ideal UWI graduate. The ideal UWI graduate is a critical thinker, creative thinker, an effective communicator with good interpersonal skills, IT skilled and information literate, innovative and entrepreneurial, globally aware and well-grounded in his or her regional identity, socially, culturally, and environmentally responsible, and they are guided by strong ethical values. It is therefore our sincere hope that all of you here today embrace this holistic UWI life as much as possible and add to the rich tradition of becoming an ideal UWI graduate. Now, what can be expected of a tertiary level institution at UWI? You are here to read for your degree. What does that entail? It entails taking ownership of your own learning. With the academic rigors of university life, balance is needed. You have examinations, lectures, tutorials, your enrollment status, whether you're full-time or part-time. A healthy lifestyle is important. All of these things are what matters and things that you'll be dealing with during your time here. So one of the questions you will ask yourself is, what do I need to do in order to be awarded? So you will need to fulfill the program and GPA requirements for your program, whether it's a certificate, diploma, or degree. For your program requirements, there are firstly compulsory courses that you must do. If you're in a certificate, there are compulsory courses. If you are part of a diploma, there are compulsory courses. If you are in a degree program, a BA or BEd degree, your compulsory courses include university courses, which are foundation courses, and the new foreign language requirement courses. It also includes program-specific courses for your special, your major, or your minors. Now let us look at the foreign language requirement, which is very important as it's new to the UWI. With effect from September 2022, all FHE students who have gained entry into the faculty to pursue a degree program and do not have at least CSEC General in a foreign language, you will be required to complete 3 credits in one of the following beginner foreign language courses: Chinese Mandarin Beginners 1, French for Beginners 1, Japanese for Beginners 1, Spanish for Beginners 1, or you can choose the Introduction to Sign Language co-curricular course. Now, this will be required for your level 1 credits. However, you are free to fulfill this requirement at any time during your entire program. Additional information will be provided during your department orientation and during academic advising. 2, the other set of program requirements you would need would be elective courses to complete your degree. All programs have a specific number of courses or credits that you must fulfill. After fulfilling the requirements regarding compulsory courses, you then need to make up the outstanding courses or credits by doing other courses. Those other courses are referred to as electives. Okay, how do you go about fulfilling the requirements? The first thing you should do is to learn the terminology at the UWI. There are plenty of things you're going to need to know. You can go and look at the faculty booklet, which is online. You can download that. You go to academic advising. The first year experience events are important to you. Registration. You will learn about holds, overrides, your credits, GPA, your academic standing with the UWI. Fee pay, your prerequisite, core requisites, exemptions and credits, and of course, foreign language requirements. So when you read a faculty handbook, This provides important information for you, such as rules and regulations for your program, guidelines, the structure of your entire program, requirements for registration, examination, and the award of certificates, diplomas, and degrees, and of course, the course descriptions. Remember, speak with an informed and knowledgeable academic advisor. See the university website and the faculty websites for official academic advising sessions. Be sure to contact the faculty office. Always get your information from a reliable source, not from your friends. How do you go about accessing orientation and academic advising sessions? So, there are 4 steps. Step 1, you attend faculty orientation, which you are here now, and also attend the department orientation. Step 2, you get academic advising from your department. Step 3, get faculty academic advising as necessary. And step 4, register and go to your classes. So step 1, attend department orientation, since we're already here at faculty orientation. You go to the faculty website. On the faculty FHE website, you will click on faculty and department orientation. When you click on that button there, you will click on step 1. You will get this page with the 4 simple steps. Click on step 1. When you click on step 1, you will click to enter into your department orientation, which takes place today from 1 to 3. When you click on that, you click on the department for which your program falls into, and you will get a booking page. That booking page, you register as a student, and you will get a link, and the link is saved, and you will be able to attend that session. Step 2, get department academic advising. Department academic advising. This year, we are doing a hybrid approach with options for either face-to-face advising or virtual advising for only new students. It will be done during the period Thursday, 18th of August, Friday, 19th of August, and of course, Monday, the 22nd of August. So if you want to do it face-to-face, you come into the faculty between the hours of 9 a.m. to 12 noon at the following venues. You come downstairs to the ground floor, SV rooms 4 and 5 of the Humanities building, and also SV rooms 2 and 3 on the 3rd floor of the Humanities buildings, only for those students who are into humanities programs. For those of you who are pursuing the B.Ed program, certificate, diplomas, or your degree in the B.Ed, you go to room 203 and 204 in the School of Education. If you're unable to come in person to do a face-to-face advising session, you are free to do a virtual advising during the periods of 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. How do you do that? So if you wish to do virtual advising, you go again to the faculty's website and you click on the academic advising button. Once you click on that button, you will get a page to select your department. When you select the department for the program that you gain entry into, you will again get another booking page. You register there and make an appointment, follow the instructions. Another important thing you will need to know about is your timetable and scheduling. All your timetable information for the courses for which you have registered would be timetabled online. So the section of courses and knowing when your classes are scheduled is extremely important. Most courses in UWI, they have lectures and the tutorial. So schedule your week using the timetable that is set for all courses. The timetable can be found on the UWI main website. You scroll down to the very end of that website and you click on current students. Then you click at the bottom of that page to say view our current students page. You will get this current student page here. And then you click on timetable. The timetable will come up and you click on that and you will get all the very listing of the courses. You click on the courses and you will be able to see when your course is available. So Then you should plot your academic journey. It's very important. Whether you're a part-time student or a full-time student, you take your time at the back of our academic advising form. You can plot your academic journey. Part-time students do 3 courses per semester and spend about 4.5 years to complete an entire degree, while full-time students do 5 courses per semester and they take normally 3 years to complete a degree. So select your courses according to your enrollment status. Your academic advisor can help you plot your entire certificate, diploma, or degree. Utilize the back of that academic advising form. It's called Ways to Graduation, and plot your academic program. Now, this is very important, completing the online registration process. The registration process does not end after you successfully register online for all your courses and start attending classes. The registration process ends only after you receive financial clearance from the UWI bursary. Financial clearance is only obtained after you make all your required payments via UWI's online fee pay system and submit that information electronically as one PDF document via an e-courier platform. You will need to visit the STA UWI registration procedure page for information pertaining to registering for your courses and maintaining financial clearance. So, while you are here at UWI, things could happen. Life throws lemons at you all the time. So when life throws hurdles, or sometimes they can be seen as opportunities, when that happens, there are some things that you may wish to consider that are available to you at the UWI. There's leave of absence, letters of excuses. You can get assistance from your advisors, head of the department, or the dean. There's medical support, counseling services, and of course, academic support. Taking ownership of your academic life. Remember to grow as an individual. I can recall Global Leadership Interlink's CWBN iceberg principle. Become like an iceberg. It is the hidden 9/10 that counts. So build mass inside of you. Stay true to your core moral values. Agree on some hard boundaries for yourself and stay within those. Remember, it is what is seen to the top. People see that. But what is not seen by others would be the hard work you would have done, the late nights that you would have stayed up, all the persistence, the rejections and sacrifices. Earn your degree. Success comes later. Remember, you can contact us virtually using our front desk calling center. So go to the FHE website. If you cannot come in or call, you can call us virtually. Other expectations you should have is that you need to schedule your activities. Your workload for your academic pursuits are going to come and fall on your hand very strongly. Remember, continue with a healthy lifestyle. Your personal context is important. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Maintain all of this because remember, balance is needed. In conclusion, remember, earn your degree or certification. Become an active participant. And remember what the dean had said. Like she had mentioned, insert yourself in the local, regional, and international conversations of today. Be relevant. Fingerprint your experiences at the FHE, right? And most of all, remember, enjoy the journey because every circumstance is an opportunity for growth. So build muscle inside and enjoy the journey. Thank you.
Hello. It is a wonderful opportunity to be here today to welcome all of you guys. My name is Alicia Ali and I am the Guild's FHE representative for this academic year. What is Guild? Well, basically, we are the body of members that act on behalf of you, our members. So it is my extreme pleasure to be your representative for this academic year, and more so, it is a great privilege to welcome all of you guys to a very dynamic, vibrant, and creative division of the university. Now, FHE is very close to my heart. We have a wonderful staff that takes our student welfare into consideration. Now, all of you guys will be exposed to many different courses, cultures, experiences. You guys will be meeting a lot of amazing people along the way. Now, as your representative for the faculty, we have a committee. And our committee consists of department representative, welfare and outreach officer, a vice president, a PRO, all of whom you guys will get acquainted with in due course. And like myself, we are all here for you. Any issues, any problems, any concerns, any directions, any advice, any suggestions, we are all here for it. Now, academics is crucial, but there must be a holistic balance. And this year, we are beyond happy and excited to serve all of you guys. Now, we have a lot of activities that are planned for you guys and a very much anticipated Guild Fest, which is something that everyone is super excited to be a part of. We have some competitions that are scheduled to take place, and we want all of you guys, we encourage all of you guys to take part in it. We have a lot of social activities planned for you guys to foster lifelong friendship. We encourage all of you guys to take part in them. Get involved in everything that you ever wanted to do, because before you know it, you will be graduated. Build friendship, unity, faculty pride. This is the first page of your new chapter, and we are beyond excited to welcome every single one of you. I can't wait to see you guys on campus. Feel free to say hi to us, but most importantly, you are not alone. The entire Guild Council and most importantly, the FHE committee, we are here for you guys, and we want you guys to be as comfortable as possible. So welcome to every single one of you. I hope that you can take along with you all the experiences, all the lessons, cherishable memories. Don't hesitate to reach out to us. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We can't wait for you guys to be a part of all our activities, and we can't wait for you guys to see what we have in store for you. Thank you.
My name is Lawrence Audrew, and I'm the Chief Executive Officer of the Heroes Foundation. When you join the Faculty of Humanities and Education, you're actually joining a family. And that family will be there for you whenever you are in need. I actually transferred into FHE from NATSI at the time, and I studied communication studies and the geography. It's a bit of a weird combination, and it was a little challenging to get together. But every single person in every single office that I visited at FHE was so willing and helpful in getting me on that path to achieve this dream. Geography and communications really help you understand the interconnectivity of people and the space and the place. And FHE provides you with this unique opportunity to interact and understand worlds of knowledge and worlds of experience from the people. People are at the heart of FHE. People are in the engine room.
Hi everybody, my name is Tremaine Lamy, and I did a theatre arts degree and a communication studies degree at the University of the West Indies. I am currently employed at the Lion King in London as a singer, and I'm the children's director for the show here. I've been here for the past 8 years. Deciding to go to UE was the best decision I ever made for my career, hands down. It is. I mean, from the coursework that we covered, it was so extensive and so comprehensive from a theoretical and a practical point of view. You know, it exposed students to not only the local heritage that we have in Trinidad and Tobago in an in-depth way, but it also shed a light on a lot of international work and prepared students for that international environment, you know, if they were to go abroad and further studies or get work or whatnot. Lecturers that I met at UE, I mean, they are my present day mentors. And if it weren't for their guidance and their knowledge and going beyond the call of just tutelage, you know, I don't know where I would have been, because they were always there pushing and encouraging students and getting the best out of them And they saw each student very individually, you know, and that's a beautiful thing. With the arts, it's very personal and very energy driven, and so a lot of the lecturers there were able to specifically have a relationship with you that drew out your best abilities, and that encouraged me so much because I saw myself as an individual, and that is just due to, you know, lecturers like Jessel Murray and Louis McWilliams, you know, that have been so vital to not just my education there, but my career further on.
Hi, I'm Ronald, and this is Christiane interpreting. We are both graduate students here at the Department of Modern Languages and Linguistics. You know, the very first thing that people ask you when you tell them that you studied or you're studying linguistics is, what is linguistics? Or they ask, what do Caribbean linguists do? The short answer is that we study language. We study language structure, we study how people produce and learn language, we study the relationship between language and society, technology, culture, etc. But Christiane and I both came into our programs, our undergraduate programs, as foreign language majors. I majored in Spanish first, and Christiane majored in French first. Before my program, I was a teacher in a secondary school. I taught English and I taught Spanish. And Christiane, even while she was in her program, did a year abroad in France, teaching English as well. But when we did courses and fieldwork in linguistics, we were able to understand and name a lot of experiences that we had before. So before I came into the program, I had been in a courtroom where I worked as an interpreter, and I saw a man explaining something in French Creole while I was waiting for my case to be heard. And he was asked by the magistrate, who was not St. Lucian, to say it again, and he said it in English. But when he said it the second time in English, he did not represent what he had said in French Creole accurately. I did not understand what I had witnessed until I did Introduction to Language in the linguistic program here. Christiane had a similar experience, so she started off in foreign languages, but when she did fieldwork in a deaf and hard of hearing community, she was informed by that. She was connected to that experience, and that is why she picked up, as I did, linguistics as a second major, and we are both now graduate students in linguistics.
In my everyday job here as the children's director at the Lion King, I'm able to conduct my work with a confidence because I was trained in that field, because of the coursework that I covered during my program. It gave me so many tools and the knowledge to carry on my work in such an effective way. I am proud to be a game changer. I am proud to be UE.